Oink oink and welcome to Hold My Beard Marketing Podcast, your favorite marketing podcast where two idiots talk about idiot marketing stuff. I'm Jake the Wizard, idiot number one, and number two, of course, is Mitch Barham. Mitch, what's up?
Just keeping it dumb over here.
Oh yeah, got to keep it stupid, right?
Yep, keep it stupid, keep it dumb, keep on keeping on.
Dare to be stupid, Weird
Yep.
Al.
Ooh,
Good
man,
album if you've never listened to it.
Yeah, he was
That's a
like the
classic one
jam.
right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, maybe that should be our little theme intro.
Actually, that's a good. Will we have to pay him a royalty though?
Not if we knock it off. So we'll do
perfect,
a parody of his song. How about that?
A parody of a parody. I love it.
Yeah, why not?
I'm in. Let's do this. I'm totally in.
Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about some marketing news, some stuff. We're also going to be reviewing a website in the 7 Minutes in Heaven segment, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a blast. But leading off the news of the week, a rather little fluffy piece here for us to share. I think you'll like it, though. It's so fluffy. No, like legitimately, it's fluffy. Philadelphia cream cheese created an original song for TikTok.
I love it. I don't know why it made me laugh, but I just did.
Yes, Land of the Cream Cheese for the 4th of July. And it is a totally original song that they're trying to blow up on TikTok and Instagram. Shall we have a listen?
Yeah, but first, this is another Kraft thing. So Kraft Heinz owns this brand. Like, they're doing so much right now.
Yeah, they had the Kate Spade ketchup packet shoes and bags last week, and now they're doing original patriotic country songs based about cream cheese. I mean, they're on a roll.
Yeah,
they're on a roll.
Let's hear this.
Let's give Land of the Cream Cheese a listen, though, shall we?
Yes.
Well, we're cooking up something good. Yeah, in our American kitchen, melting pot on the stovetop. We know you won't want to miss it. We've been whipping up American dreams. We stay hungry if you know what I mean. As far as countries go, we found a perfect recipe. Starts out with a dollop of freedom, a spoonful of grit, 1 ounce of pride with a dab that don't quit, a cup of compassion and a whole lot of liberty, and a big old block of that cream cheese. Just a big old tub of that cream cheese, baby. Well,
I can't go on. I can't go on.
No, that's... Okay, is this going to catch on TikTok, though? Like, are people going to actually use that audio?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But I hope they overlay it with clips from, like, Sin City.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. I am in for that. This is a really creative avenue of marketing. Like, yeah, you put out this video and everything, but like, you know that people will like rip the song on TikTok. And so it's just going to amplify it even more. Like, the world of marketing is just so...
It's Friday. Rebecca Black's Friday. Friday. Gotta get...
Yeah,
remember that?
True. Yep.
It's the same deal. Like, it's just going to get ruined, but that's what they wanted.
Oh, 100%. I mean, they want the song stuck in your head and people to talk about it. Like, it's so dumb, but it's so good at the same time. And it's just making me, I mean, like, you and I have talked about it, where like marketing is just like the way brands and big brands and little brands and everybody's doing everything. Like, there's no longer, I mean, like, look at like this prime example. No longer is it just videos, just ads, just anything. You're trying to make something that's going to go like viral as Heinz on a free platform about cream cheese, and it's going to blow it up temporarily. I mean, it's so amazing to me to see the evolution of just marketing avenues and methods over the last really 2 years, dude. Like, it was stagnant and boring as crap for like 2 years. Or before 2 years.
Yeah. Big brands are starting to figure it out. I will say, like, big brands are starting to figure it out. They're starting to get to that point where they don't take themselves as seriously. I mean, there is no corporate suit that approved this.
No, 100%. There's no way. This is the marketing department just having their way, man. Like, this is amazing. But, you know, little brands should take note. And like when a big brand start doing this kind of stuff, and you as a little brand think that no, it's not on brand, or like that's silly or that's stupid, it's not going to work. Like, nah, dude. When Fortune 500, Fortune 50s are doing it, you're already behind the ball.
Yep.
And that's just me being jaded.
Oh my goodness. I will say this. This was so bad. I feel like AI did not write it.
No, I don't. I don't feel like AI wrote it.
Like it's too bad.
Claude
to
would
be
have done
AI
way
written.
better. Yeah, if this was wrote by like Claude, it would have been way better.
Yeah. All right. Here's one in your neck of the woods. Google Ads is adding a new checkbox: altered or synthetic content.
Mm-hmm.
Have you already been seeing it?
No, I saw this or saw something. I haven't been able to dig into this very much, but I did see that this was rolling out political ads to disclose of the content, images, or other assets. So it might just be so that was for political ads. A new checkbox has been added to political. So is it just for political ads?
I mean, I would assume they'd roll it to everything. I don't know why they're calling out political there in specific, but I'm sure that with AI and the elections coming up, there's going to be a lot of, oh, look, this guy beats children with chainsaws. Like,
Chainsaws.
there's a picture of it. There's a picture of it.
Oh, we
do
just
it.
went total Texas Chainsaw Massacre right there. That's
I didn't say
great.
the chainsaws were on. I just said he beats
Oh.
them with him.
I went really dark there. My bad.
Yeah. Why would you go that
Holy
dark?
crap. I don't know.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was-
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I need to go to therapy. Well, no, I mean, it definitely makes sense on the political end, and then just period with ads that we can now generate. I mean, even within Google, you can. I mean, the AI generation is there. It without the proper information and prompting, you're going to get crappy results. Like, I mean, because it's literally pulling like your metadata and all that stuff, right, to create all these keywords or headlines and stuff like that. Imagery and videos are a little bit different, but it's I mean, we knew it was coming. Like, how else do you differentiate?
I don't know. It's just another step into the world of AI where AI is going to change everything. Much like literally everything.
Literally. Well, and this is a good way to also, like you were saying with the children and the chainsaws, to like differentiate between like the really big deep fakes, because the average person's not going to know if it's a deep fake, or because deep fakes now are insanely good. I mean, you wouldn't know the difference unless you could get into the metadata of the file and see that yes, this was actually made fake on this date and not really real. But the average person doesn't even know how to do that. So
I'd like to petition that bad deepfakes be called Children and Chainsaws.
I would sign that
in
petition.
reference to this.
I would definitely. I second that. I'm in.
I've been doing a lot of AI generation recently, and man, it's like for every one you get that's just super great, there's 50 behind it that are just like people with like alien nub hands, or their foot becomes a hammer, and I love it though. It's great.
I wonder, do you know why AI has such a hard time with hands? Like, that seems to be about the only thing it really has an issue with is hands.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Like I was doing one yesterday for a roofing company, and it kept like making the guy working on the tiles of the roof, but his body was like down in the roof. It makes a ton of assumptions. And so I think with hands and fingers, there's so much variability that's probably why it screws it up so much.
Yeah. I mean, I can't draw hands, but I'm also not an artist.
You're not a lot of things.
This is true.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So Search Engine Land put out an article about 7 other platforms that we need to be doing SEO on. Want to take your guess at the list?
No.
We gotta stretch this. Gotta fill a full hour.
Oh, okay. I have to actually like partake in this. Okay. I'm going to say Reddit. I'm going to say Quora. I'm going to say YouTube. I'm going to say Pinterest, TikTok. I'm out of ideas.
You're Pretty good string. It's going to be their article. I agree with some of what you said, but their article is going to be TikTok number 1. Facebook, Instagram, they bucketed together because they cheated. ChatGPT, OpenAI, AI bots, Pinterest, YouTube, individual apps, which is a total cop out, but she doubled up on Facebook and Instagram, so we'll count it
Individual apps.
I'm assuming that means like Reddit and Quora and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lame excuse, search engine land. I'm looking at you.
Come on, search engine land.
Then the final one, which I'm surprised and not surprised you didn't mention. Amazon.
Why didn't I think about that one? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how many searches happen on Amazon a day.
Well, let's look it up.
Man, if only we had some sort of technology.
I'm gonna go ask Jeeves.
Oh, you're asking Jeeves. Excellent.
So according to our wonderful SGE on Google, which gave me absolutely zero information about the amount, Amazon web traffic attracted 2.4 billion visitors in March of 2023. Wow.
Half of those are my wife.
Mine too. Jesus, I swear every day there's like a new Amazon delivery at 8:00 at night.
I needed to start building like an Optimus Prime cardboard box suit at this point. I've really missed out.
Dude, do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not easily seeing. I mean, 1.4 billion in sales per day, 16.3 million in sales per second.
Day. 1.4 billion in sales per day.
Yeah.
That's bigger than most GDPs.
Yeah. I mean, Amazon's huge, bro.
That is crazy.
1.3, according to keyword research tool Ahrefs, Nintendo Switch is the most searched item, which was back in 23, with over 1.3 million searches in the US each month. That was just the Nintendo Switch.
Wow. That doesn't even include like, coffee pods or something,
No, that's
stuff
insane.
that people buy all the time. By the way, just wanted to point out that daily, Amazon is making more sales than the GDP of Vanuatu.
Okay, first off, where's Vanuatu?
I don't know, but it's on the list of GDPs.
Wow.
So, there you go. The more you know. All right, let's move on to actual marketing stuff. So back a while ago, Google dropped the helpful content update. We're coming up on 2 years actually for the helpful content update release. Big update to their algorithm and SEO. Made a lot of people very angry because it nuked about 7% of sites that were doing quite well, somewhere in there. And a lot of really good, actually helpful sites got completely slaughtered by this update. Well, just in the last couple weeks, some of these sites that have been severely damaged by that update have started to see a tiny little uptick. Now, let's not all get freaky and crazy about it. It's just a wee little bit. Okay? It's just a little bit.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is the total turnaround right there. If that was a stock market, chart, I would definitely long the crap out of that right
now. Oh my gosh. But at least there's some hope. If you got hit by it, I have a client who got hit by it dramatically. Went from about 1 million visits a month to like 50,000.
Oof.
Yeah. Brutal. If she didn't have the most amazing Pinterest account I've ever personally seen, she would have lost everything.
Jeez. Were they pumping out AI generated stuff, or was it just
no? She's very, very hands-on, does videos for everything, very intricate articles.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's just crazy.
Yeah, but it's like the most helpful. She is literally a home DIY blogger. You don't get more helpful than that.
Yeah, crazy.
So anyways, thanks Google for nothing.
Yeah, thanks for the tiny uptick.
And then one more here, a little thing from the ex Bing search director, which, by the way, if you can see the screen, this guy looks way too young to be the ex search director of Bing. Personally, either that or he's on the adrenochrome, something like that.
I was gonna say, was he like 34? Like,
I don't know. Let's see. Stephen Weitz. Let's see how old Stephen Weitz is. I'm sure he's got a Wikipedia article. Stephen Weitz. That's not the right one. That's an author. I don't know. No, it doesn't say. No, I'm scared.
Google is just like letting us down a lot today.
Yeah.
It's the second time we
Seriously.
search something, and it is not giving us what we want.
Let's see if AI helps me out here. No, Google, fix your shit. But anyways, he was talking about insights about AI coming into search and what his thoughts were, and basically a lot of what he was talking about is that search, the way that we use search, is completely different from when it started. We now have a generation of people that have grown up being able to search from day one. I remember back in the day needing to pull out my flip Nokia 910 and using T9 texting to cha-cha to get answers on my phone. But now we have a whole generation that grew up Googling.
Oh, 100%.
And they know how to manipulate that Google search innately. I mean, I'm terrified of my children. I thought I knew technology, but my freaking 2-year-old, he's 4 now, but at 2 years old, kid was operating a tablet without any assistance.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I feel like my 6-year-old knows how to use his iPad and stuff better than I do.
Meanwhile, my mom is like, how do I get on the Wi-Fi?
Hey, and our Congress people are like, is TikTok Wi-Fi? If I'm on Wi-Fi, does that mean TikTok is Wi-Fi? Like, come on. Like, ugh.
Age restrictions for Congress. Sorry.
Yes.
But just talking about how like we now have a generation that's kind of manipulated the crud out of search, and AI is going to almost have to reinvent how search is, because now we have a generation used to manipulating search to get what they want the most effectively, and AI is kind of ruining that.
By just like giving bad answers, or what?
It's search was about exploration to a degree, right? I am searching for something. I want to browse and find that trigger key phrase that gets me to go, yes, I want to read this. I want to click on this. I want to go to this, right? Like we worked on something for a client, which was gifts, like a gift phrase for them. So we were doing articles that were like 12 gifts for Father's Day. And like that's a trigger. I've clicked on those searches before. I'm sure you have too, right?
Yep.
And so we're used to kind of manipulating and digging through the results a little bit, and AI's doing that for us, but not like us.
Come on, AI, get with the times.
Well, I mean, I think the future, honestly, is just personalized AIs.
Dude, that'll be dope.
Which it's already happening. I did a search on the other day. I was making Philly cheesesteaks at home.
Ooh.
First time I looked up the seasoning for Philly cheesesteak, because if you've had a good Philly cheesesteak from Philly, there's just nothing better. No. There's just nothing better. Like a Philly cheesesteak that you sweat while you eat it, it's perfect. But I looked up the seasoning, and then I have a Blackstone grill. Not a promotion, but I do love my Blackstone grill.
They are bomb.
They are awesome. So I have my Blackstone, and so I wanted to see someone cook a Philly cheesesteak on a Blackstone, because there's obviously a YouTube video or 20 of that happening, right? Yeah. Has to be, right? So I typed in Blackstone into my Google search, and it auto-completed Blackstone Philly cheesesteak.
What?
Yes. It took my previous search history and used it in application for my autofill.
Okay, that's kind of freaky.
It's cool though too.
Yeah, it's cool, but like freaky at the same time.
Totally.
Like equal parts.
Equal parts, but it was part of my search journey. So I thought that was an interesting application of AI to kind of analyze my recent search history and use it as a filtering layer on the autocomplete.
Interesting. What's your guess on how many years we are away from having full-blown, like, personal assistant style AI?
3 years or less.
That fast? Wow, okay.
I think we're going to have, within 3 years, everybody will have a personalized AI of some kind. It might not be super robust, but it's going to be there. And it's probably going to come in browser tech. Someone's going to create an AI infused browser to compete with Chrome, and people who don't like Gemini and Google will flock to it.
True.
That's my prediction there. But I think that in conjunction with that, a year or two later, we'll all be using augmented reality of some kind. I think we're 5 years away from augmented reality.
Just to kind of piggyback off your augmented reality thing, it reminded me of a conversation I had with my little brother this weekend. We were out playing golf, and you know how like Facebook has its Ray-Ban, AI kind of augmented reality glasses. Well, he's like, I got a business idea, totally kind of joking because like neither one of us would know what to do, but like for golfers, like you have your glasses and you literally have the same thing, but it will tell you like you infuse AI in some sort of like chat GPT or whatever, and you have basically overlaid on the golf course your yardage, the wind, slope, all this stuff that like you need as a good golfer to know, but it's just like infused right there, so you don't have to like pull out your rangefinder and look at this and look at that and throw grass. But like that'd be a whole different, like a crazy, like you'd have a onboard caddy, literally. Like that would be so dope.
I don't know if you've seen it. There's already an app in the Meta goggles, the Apple ones, that does that. It shows you the lay of the green.
What?
And we'll add like the Tiger Woods golf, like the speed lines.
Yeah.
On the green for you.
Oh no, I did not know about that. So he had a bad idea. He's just trying to get us sued. I see how it is.
But seriously, like augmented reality is here. It's low adoption because it's cost prohibitive, but it's Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's going to become everywhere. And what's funny is like going back earlier in our conversation to where Google is adding that checkbox to those political ads to designate that something's AI. We're going to have that in a much broader capacity. Like if you're a baseball player and you're an outfielder and you wear glasses, you're going to have to get your glasses inspected that they're dumb glasses every game, because it could show you the trajectory of the ball as it's flying, so you know exactly where to run to and catch it.
Right.
Like that's the level we're going to get to, and it's not that far away. As soon as the tech price starts to drop on that, which I know we're not talking about on this podcast or probably any, but like go look at quantum computing, y'all. Like quantum computing is right there. It's right there. And once we have that, you can stick a computer like in anything.
That'll completely change the game.
100%. Now, I think it's a benefit, a boon to society in general. Like I am not an anti-AI person. I like AI. I think there's a lot of good that's going to come from AI and augmented reality. Obviously, we have to avoid the Ready Player One future where, we leave this world behind and live in a virtual world. I think that that's a huge misstep, and we need to avoid that entirely, which is why I'm banking on AR versus VR as the future. But our parents thought they had the craziest generation of introducing computers. Like, we're in for a freaking rude awakening.
I totally agree. I mean, like they thought that their technology rapidly, doubled, because I think it's like for a while there, it was like so many years, like technology would double, like in like how smart it was, how fast it was. It's doing that exponentially
Annually.
right now. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like annually, monthly, every 6 months, it's like boom, something new, something faster, something better. It's just like holy crap before we know it. So yeah, the 3-year thing isn't that far off. I can see that happening. But look, yeah, to your point, I mean, it's about the tech price. So once that price comes down, yeah, it makes it so much more affordable. Blu-ray was so expensive. I remember like when we made the switch to like getting a Blu-ray player, it was a combo PS3, I think it was at the time, and Blu-ray player, because it was like, well, we get
It was
2 in
cheaper
1.
to buy the
Right.
PS3 than it was to get a Blu-ray player.
100%. And so I bought the PS3 even though I was an Xbox guy, but it was just cheaper. And then now they're like, I mean, they don't even exist anymore, but then they got so cheap. Look at TVs. TVs are the same way. It's like the minute, OLED comes out, they're really expensive at first, give it a year, and then boom, they're so cheap. You get a 70-inch TV for like $1,200. Like it's
I
insane.
was just about to say, so I moved, this is 2 years ago when I moved into my house, and I was like, we had a big blank wall. We have a big open floor plan, like kitchen, living room combo thing. And I was like, I want a big TV here because I want you to be able to see it from anywhere in this room. And we were looking at it, and it was like 55-inch I could get for like $500. This is 2 years ago. 4K 55-inch. And instead, I paid an extra $180 to get a 70-inch 4K screen for an extra like $150.
Yeah, they're so cheap. It's stupid. Compared to my first plasma TV that weighed, 800 pounds, it was like $3,000. And then those suck now.
Yeah, you had to get like structural documents for your house to install it. Can this load-bearing wall take it?
Exactly. Oh, man.
Awesome. All right, well, let's dip into some TikToks I grabbed. I want to go to your neck of the woods with one of my absolute favorites, Dara Denny.
Dara. Yeah, Dara. I like to call her Dara. I know it's wrong, but screw it.
I honestly, I don't know which one is right. But she's brilliant, yes. Creative advertiser. And she spotted this ad, and it is bananas. So we're going to break it down afterwards, but I want to play it. Ah, yes. It looks like Taylor Swift, does it not?
This ad is crazy. A few days ago, Alexander Wang posted this video for the relaunch Rico bag. And this ad shows an unboxing by a cast of characters that look pretty familiar. But this is not Ariana Grande. This is not Kylie Jenner, not Taylor Swift, and not Beyonce. The fun thing about this video is that everyone was in on the joke. Some people love the idea, and some people love the hate. As someone who's worked in advertising for years, I've seen that working with creators who might emulate a certain celebrity is really, really good for engagement and can actually drive sales. I'm willing to bet that a number of brands are going to try copying this strategy over the next few months. Working with someone like Ashley is going to be way cheaper than working with a big name brand celebrity. And honestly, the resemblance is uncanny. This ad is crazy. A few days ago,
So they used professional lookalikes for the advertising.
Yeah, I think that's smart. How many people do you think actually bit and thought that was the actual people at first? It's going to make people watch it at least twice because you're going to do a double take. Was that Taylor? Was that Beyonce? Was that
right?
Yeah.
And honestly, it doesn't matter because most people aren't going to do the research. Most people are going to see it and go, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. Oh, Taylor likes this. I'm a Swiftie.
Right.
Swiftie with it. I'm going to go buy this. And but those, they look uncannily similar to the people.
Oh yeah, the Ariana Grande person, like I wouldn't know the difference. I wouldn't know.
No, yeah, the Ariana one was like identical. The other ones, you're like, I mean, at first glance, you're like, yeah, that looks like Taylor, but it's not Taylor. That looks like Beyonce, but it's not Beyonce. That Ariana Grande one, even for me, I was like, wait, was that? No, it can't be. Like,
but it's stinking brilliant.
100%. What are the? I know somebody's going to cry about this. Or somebody probably already is, the ethics behind this. And is this ethical advertising to use lookalikes? And do you run the risk of being sued because you're using the likeness of somebody, even though it's a real life person?
I mean, as long as you don't claim it, I think you're in the gray. Personally, But
I think it's fine, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that's gonna be like, yeah, it's cheating.
you know what? Everyone's got their own ethical line. Do what feels
Yeah.
comfortable to you. And if your ethical line is too high, you're not a good marketer. Sorry.
100%.
You won't be good at marketing.
No.
Like, you've got to have some gray area to be hyper successful. I in my opinion.
Well, in business in general, like you can walk that fine line all you want, but like you're gonna have to get into some gray areas. Like I had some people kind of off topic, but on this like ethical thing where, my videos where I talk about like, stealing your competitor's foot traffic or your website traffic, blah, blah, blah. Man, somebody came in there and was like, that's so unethical. I don't want to run my business like that. I don't want to grow it by stealing. I'm like, first off, it's a play on words. Second off, if you ain't doing it, I guarantee you they're doing it. Especially if they got a guy like me, I will take your traffic all day long.
Yeah.
I'll get my stuff in front of your competitor all day long. It's just a gray area. But this is that's brilliant.
I've got a client, we ran some ads and we ran them on the competitors, and the competitor is suing him. They won't win. It's been litigated in court multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's actually being sued by this guy, one of his competitors, because we ran ads on his name.
Oh, what a baby. It's totally legal. Like, get out of here.
Oh man. So anyways, something to think about, put in your brain space. Like, I'm sure that she's not cheap. The knockoff people are not cheap, but they're not as expensive as getting the real deal.
True. What if you go to like Times Square or Las Vegas and get some of those like street performers that, similar? You can get like a Tupac lookalike, like, hey, Tupac's still alive. Here he is. You get a Michael Jackson lookalike. You could probably get Optimus Prime.
Oh, there you go.
Like Elmo.
What does Optimus Prime advertise for? Like Jiffy Lube?
Yeah, I can see like a Jiffy Lube, maybe like a like an AutoZone kind of thing.
That would actually be hilarious if like it was a whole video of him like knock off a Campbell's soup commercial, but he's not feeling good, and then he gets like Pennzoil and starts like eating the Pennzoil and feels better.
Pennzoil, hit him up.
There you go, freebie just for you. Call me up.
Optimus Prime.
All right, and of course I got to go with my boy the V, Gary V. Quick one here, but I think it just, this is the future we're going for.
In the next 10 years, there's currently a hairdresser in her little salon, 6 seats in a small town right now. She's got a nice business, she's a killer. If she puts a laptop or a camera in her salon and starts to scream the day, literally, I believe that person is going to become famous and make a lot of money by not playing to the camera, by literally living their life on their core activity.
Totally agree. I've been telling people to do that for 10 years, even before TikTok came around. I remember the barber I went to, she was like, we were talking about growing on her Instagram following and just like what to do on Instagram. And I was like, literally just go live cutting people's hair. It's like this all like you like are so good at what you do. And you have so many different hair and beards and everything else. Like that's what you need to do. I tell people, my clients now that like do screen, like their own apparel, candles, shea butter, like all this stuff. I'm like, while y'all are making this stuff, go live. It's just behind the scenes stuff. Like you don't have to pander to the camera, maybe occasionally look at it, but it's it's the breaking of the fourth wall. It's the WWE kayfabe being gone. People want to see behind the curtain. It's reality TV at its finest.
Yeah. I'm surprised that like the NBA hasn't done like a courtside camera.
Oh, that'd be dope.
With like one of those Osmo bots where it just like pans back and forth, but it's like sitting there in the seat.
Right. Didn't somebody try to do something like that with VR where you could get you could be courtside? Like it's a couple years ago, I feel
baby.
like. Was it WWE? Okay.
They did it where there was a camera on one of the corner pins. And you could just watch it like right there. I mean, you can't see John Cena on camera, but he's there and he's fighting somebody. But
John Cena, you can't see him. Yeah,
you can't see him.
You can't see him, but he's there. Somebody's
there
blocking something, but you just can't see him. But yeah, totally.
You just can't see him.
It took me a second to catch on to that joke.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Delayed release joke there. Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus, that took me way too long to realize what you said. That was bad. But no, I totally agree, dude. And I'm gonna sound mean, but I think people just need to get over themselves and just freaking do it. It's not as scary as they think. Like,
Right?
it's if people will sit and watch somebody power wash a driveway or cut an overgrown lawn, the people will watch anything. And who cares what you look like? Who cares what people think? Like Gary Vee says, just block the haters out. Block it all out. Don't even look at the good stuff. I mean,
Yep.
I'm sure you do too, where people are like, we get all the love and we get all the hate, but like, how much do you actually let it go to your head? You just can't.
I mean, it does take a special kind of person.
I just don't have a brain, so because I can't catch on to jokes, so I can't register it.
You probably order your sausage McMuffins with no sausage.
I do. I ask for a sausage McMuffin with no sausage, extra buns.
Extra buns. Oh gosh, that's way too many English muffins.
I like
Oh
my
my
carbs.
gosh.
What can I say?
It shows. So,
No, that's the candy. That's the diabetes.
oh my goodness, good old Wilford Brimley.
Diabetes.
All right. Well, it is time for everyone's favorite segment in this show, the 7 Minutes in Heaven. This is where we're going to break down, rip apart, lovingly destroy a website submitted by you, the listener, the viewer. So if you'd like your website included on the 7 Minutes in Heaven, please head over to our YouTube channel and drop in the comments that you want to be featured in the 7 Minutes in Heaven, and we will do our best to accommodate you. Today is a user submission, and it's going to be a lot of fun here because I haven't even looked at it myself at all to prep for this. So we're going in blind. We're going in blind, Mitch.
It's the best way to go in.
Okay, you ready?
Let's do this.
All right, let's begin. If I can find my mouse, the 7 Minutes in Heaven with Illuminated Integration.com and go.
That's just what it reminds me of. I love it.
Oh yeah, elevating design and integrating technology. What do you do?
They elevate design and integrate technology. I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I apparently can't read.
no. I
just don't know what you do.
No, I totally agree. I was being a smartass like usual. It doesn't really say what they do. I don't like the word elevate anymore. Anything elevate or elevating, I immediately go, you wrote this with ChatGPT.
True. Yeah.
And I wonder how many people are starting to catch on to that. But at the same time, the font is, depending on the video part of the video that's behind it, is a little hard to read.
True. Yeah, I would definitely go with a thicker design or a heavier overlay on the background. Mm-hmm. Also, just gonna throw it out there, hero background videos, I think they're out.
Yeah, I agree. They're too distracting.
And
they probably kill your load speed too, right?
They can. You can optimize the crud out of them, which I feel like they did a pretty good job. The load speed on this was great, but I just think it's outdated now. It was cool, but we watch video all day, every day. I'm here to learn about your business, explore your business. I'm not here to watch a video necessarily, unless I get to a spot on your page where I want to.
Yeah.
So scrolling down, looks like we have this: lighting, video, audio, rigging, acoustics, curtains, networking, and controls. That is way more informative than this line here. Or put them across, right underneath the title. Don't hide it down here at the bottom of the fold.
Yep. Subheadline right below: elevating design and integrating technology. But also
absolutely
fix that.
What we do: lighting, video, audio, rigging, acoustics, curtains, networking, controls.
Guys, I was gonna say I don't like how those are different sizes, but I see what they're doing there.
Yeah, they're making it like an audio visualizer. Yeah. I don't know if that translates well though.
No.
It's a great idea. I don't know if it's translating, but also there is something to be said about you doing you, design the website that you love, because that attracts the people that are like you. So I don't like the delayed load that we got there though, because it looked like there was just blank page.
Right.
Personally. I think we have gone too hog wild on website animations
Mm-hmm.
over the last couple of years here. So our mission, unified user experience, again, just buzzy buzz, hailing back to when we ripped apart Nextiva and their new
Mhm.
site, like just buzzy words. And I can barely read this at all.
Yeah,
Like it's
it's
so
very small
tiny.
font. Go back to
Look,
like Helvetica or
web design tip. Okay. The old standard was minimum 16 pixel font size for your readable blocks. I think you got to up to 18. You got to bring it up to
Mhm.
18 pixels. And you got to add, like, on this font in particular, I need a little bit more font spacing. Like even a 0.1 kerning on this is going to make this a lot better.
Ooh, you said kerning. I like
I
that.
did. Our process, we add design to integration. Again, like, what? I appreciate the dedication to your messaging, but your messaging is just so vague and unclear.
And it's too much in the industry. I mean, it's like you like me and you like us using like terms that were like PMAX and CTR, like all these other like industry terms. We know them, but other people might not that aren't in your industry. Like your customers likely don't know those.
Like, also, I think the bad word here is ad. I think that if they were to say, we design your integrations,
Yeah.
much clearer to
Yes.
to who I'm speaking to, even though still on the page I don't know who they really serve. Like, I'm assuming it's like event venues and theaters and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
we haven't actually gotten to that. And I know there's an industries tab up here. I haven't. Whoa, that's a mega menu.
Mega menu. That's so Megatron would be afraid of that.
Yeah, that came from Planet Optitron or whatever it is from Transformers. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get roasted. It's not the Autobot planet. I can't remember what it's called.
I'm staying out of this.
Yeah, because you don't know either, you lazy slack.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some cool projects. I like that. I like to see. Also, I like that they call out what they did on each project. That's a really nice little touch.
Yeah.
Industry served. Here we go.
Heyo.
Here's who we help. All right. So now I can start to build some, alignment with what you're doing.
I feel like that should be higher up on the page.
I do too. Happy clients. I like that. Looks clean. Clients
Mhm.
this should be right below. I'm just gonna say it. If you have a list of logos that you've helped, it needs to be right below your fold,
Mm-hmm.
if not included on your fold.
Hey, the Dark Knights, Hershey Park, Penn State. Like, you got some legit stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. Blog section, projects. Okay, where do you want to click? Where should we go?
Dealer's choice.
All right, let's go to, I want to see the amusement park stuff. Let's go to rides
Ooh.
and attractions here. Theming or lighting and thematics for rides and attractions. See, I know what you do now. This is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You have a cool business. Your homepage is so confusing because you're trying to say so much and you end up saying so little.
Mm-hmm. Font size needs to be bigger.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I mean, I know I'm old, but goodness, that's just difficult to read.
All right. Well, Illuminated integration. Hopefully you find some value in this loving approach. You have a very cool product. You have a very cool service. I think your homepage is just very, very, very hard to get into.
Just dumb it down. Dumb it down.
Dumb it down from Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale
Yep.
Dimmadome.
Yep. Dumb it down from the dum-dum.
Dumb it down from the dum-dum. There you go.
Yep.
If there's
Yep,
not
there you go.
a single title for this podcast, that might be it.
We should title it that.
Dumb it down.
Yep, dumb it down from the dum-dum.
Dumb it down from the dum-dums.
Then they got to figure
It'd
out
be searchable.
who are the dum-dums.
Well, that's for the audience to decide.
That's true.
You know who it is.
It's me. I gave it away. To me.
Awesome. Well, that brings us to the end here. Mitch, loved your beard. Loved you. Where can I find you? That isn't on this podcast.
Worldwide, on the World Wide Web, across many channels, at Beardpreneur and barhammarketing.com. So anywhere on the line, you can definitely find me there.
Excellent.
How about you?
Excellent. Yeah, you can find me at my wizard website is thewizard.marketing. And you can also find me at The Wizard Marketing, pretty much everywhere you want to be. You can also find this podcast on your favorite podcasting platform, as well as YouTube if you want to watch the silliness rather than just listen to it. And I would be remiss, of course, if I didn't mention the 4M Mastermind that we host. If you want to work with us and up your game, please join us at teachme4m.com to join our mastermind group. We have a great time. You can dumb it down with the dum-dums on teachme4m.com.
Maybe we
Any
should
closing
change that to
thoughts?
like teachmedumdums.com.
I like dumb it down.
Yeah. It's probably taken though.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna look.
Probably by somebody smart.
Yeah, probably. Damn it. Closing thoughts. Keep on testing, keep on trying, keep on keeping on.
Yep, I would say marketing is a marathon, not a sprint. Takes time, takes testing, takes effort, takes money, but you do it. You find that one thing that clicks, you ride that into the sunset.
Yes, and you put the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again.
Wow. I want to edit that out, but we won't because I want everyone to know what you said.
Yeah, do it.
You have to bear that badge now.
I will. Proudly.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll catch you on the flip.
Peace.